AI is all the rage right now. Everybody loves it.
Allen Iverson's back?
Yeah, of course. The answer, stepping over Tyronn Lue at Staples Center. So for you as an accountant, people are always shocked. How do you use AI here at work already more than people actually realize?
I actually love using AI. A real easy way is obviously our email lists. And even I think kind of like you said, people are already using AI in their own lives. They just don't realize it, right? Like when you call into a phone company, right, and say, hey, I have a problem, or customer service, they say, oh, press 1 for this. Yeah, press 2 for that. You're telling a computer, and the computer saying, oh, you need help with this. So we already use it in our everyday life, just like QuickBooks. We use AI, we're training it. So there's so many ways, and we always tell people, hey, embrace the AI. Let it work for you. Don't let AI work for you.
So QuickBooks
work for you.
Well, yeah. So and kind of like anything, right? Don't you walk the dog doesn't walk you.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, take like QuickBooks, right? Because obviously we're in that every day with our clients. And then you use Drake, the tax software. So let's kind of talk about those. Let's do QuickBooks first. What's some like easy examples that you've actually been using AI to help you like for years now, I guess, in QuickBooks?
Yeah. Obviously before people think of QuickBooks, people think of accountants like, all right, look at the bank statement. I physically write something down. This is supplies, whatever it is. QuickBooks actually allows you to connect your bank. If you have Chase, Wells Fargo, it will actually automatically upload all your transactions, and you can actually code it. It sounds a lot cooler than it is. You can code it to where every time Staples comes across your bank, it automatically puts it to paper supplies or office
supplies or something. Yeah.
So that's one way we use it, and that's one way we have all our clients do things. And we always tell our clients, use AI to your advantage. Everybody should have an email list, a QR code, a website, not websites, but landing pages. That's all AI, right? Because you put in your email address, and then once you put in your email address, you're telling the machine, oh, send this person this. Send it in 3 days. Send it in 4 days. You're telling it what to do.
Yeah.
You're working the AI, right?
So obviously, I don't know because I don't use Drake, the accounting software, the tax software. Like it's kind of the same thing, no? Yeah. Like if you punch in the number on this line or whatever, and then it'll bring it over to the return.
Yeah.
Plus on the K1s and blah, blah, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're telling them, hey, this person's married. Oh, if they're married, their tax rate's lower, or they have kids. That's a child. Yeah, it's the same thing. You're telling it what to do, and you're using AI. We use it in everyday lives, and I think when people say like, oh, it's gonna ruin humanity, it's gonna take all these jobs, like I actually don't buy that, because if that's the case, electricity put candle makers out of business. We don't see people marching like, oh my God, what are the candle makers going to do?
And I mean, honestly, that I didn't even think about that example, but yeah, like the clapper lights.
Yeah.
Here's a sound.
Alexa.
So it activates this thing and the lights come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Alexa, guard dog. And then they turn on the music. No, Alexa, not guard dog, or not music. Turn on the guard dog. Our mom has that.
Yeah. I hate that app so much. Or that AI part of it. But yes.
Yeah. Well, and we use that like nothing. Siri, that's the same thing. We have Siri.
Right, or even take YouTube, Google searches, right? It drops down the thing and like suggestions and
like, hey, we think you search baseball. We think you might like basketball.
So actually, I want to tell you something. I've actually never told you this. This is for real happening, like on camera. So I had an advertisement on YouTube, and I was like, let's try YouTube TV. I got a free month. Or YouTube Premium. So now there's no ads over the videos. Mm-hmm. If I like fall asleep or something, if I have music playing, it's not gonna stop halfway through. Let me tell you about Humana for the next 30 seconds. Fuck out of here. I don't need to hear another Iowa, congressional candidate or whatever the hell it's called here. So I actually I have a free month of YouTube Premium, so there's no ads. I actually want to go back. And this is why. The advertisements it's showing are actually like ads for things I'm interested in. As opposed to, right, 20 years ago, you watched Super Bowl on CBS, like, it's just an ad.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Whoever it is.
Yeah,
like,
hope you like Doritos.
Yeah, exactly. No, sorry, and I do.
Yeah, Drew's a vegan.
Yeah. And so, like, now, like, there's no ads, but also it's like, well, if I want to see stuff, thankfully, I'm actually only kind of seeing ads for stuff that I want. Yeah. So in that way, I'm almost like, man, I kind of want to go back to it. I cut it off, and now I want to bring AI back.
It's like a drug.
Kind of, yeah. Tap the veins, boys and girls.
Yeah, good teams win, great teams cover.
But yeah, so yeah, AI is definitely here for sure. And like you said, I think people don't realize it. Why do you think it gets like demonized or like people are like so scared of it?
I think a lot of it has to do with the movie I, Robot, and they think like oh well, if robots are coming, that means they're gonna come and like rip my limbs apart. And it's like, no, I don't really think so. Now there are some creepy things that people can do, but for the most part, somebody is controlling it at some point. And I think always kind of like the QuickBooks example, right? QuickBooks only knows what you tell it to do. If you're not an accountant and you have no clue what you could do it, you're going to run it right off the road.
Yeah.
But if somebody like me or you are using it, it's like, oh, we can actually direct it and say, hey, do this, not something random. So I don't think AI is here to replace, it'll replace certain jobs, but I don't think it's going to replace people's income. You're just going to kind of have to adapt just like anything. Like I said, there's no candle makers anymore, or it's very low.
If you could invent like a perfect AI thing to help you with something at work now, what would it be? And it could be just like a simple function. Like, oh, I wish this website integrated with that. Like, I don't know.
I would probably have our, what's it called? Our Honeybook. And I would want that to integrate with our tax software.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because then it's kind of a little inside baseball, but that's what I would have. I'm sure there's an integration somewhere. I don't know about it. And if there is, I will pay somebody a lot of money to invent it.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. And you and I say this off camera all the time. Money's in the implementation.
That's right.
Right? It's like, come do it for us.
That's right.
And I know you'll swipe that credit card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, JT, when it comes to like, accounting help or like just stuff like this, like people want to learn more about AI and how you run your small business. What's the easiest way for them to kind of learn from you or get in contact with you?
The easiest way, obviously, click subscribe on this video or like or follow depending on which platform it is. Also, to make sure you sign up for the email list. It's going to be up here, jtpells.com/email. Then when you sign up for that, you get the top 5 business tax leaks that you're most likely making, because let's face it, if you're not working with us, you're making them. So you get those right to your invoice, right to your inbox, and you're like, oh my God, where have these guys been all my life? I need to work with them. And then you're going to get emails during the week, and at least 1 or 2 of them's going to say, hey, work with us, click this button, and you're going to click it, and you're going to be like, I've seen the light. These are the guys.
That works. Cool. JT Pells Tax Quarterback. Thank you.
You got it. If you want even more tax tips, make sure to sign up for our email list. Link in the description. You're going to get cheat sheets, all that. And then by the end of it, you're going to say, I'm switching to these guys and I'm getting rid of my CPA.